Hey guys, welcome back. DeFi, degens, drip, and farm for poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all Forex Shark related projects. And today's video giving you guys an update on my garden. Somebody asked me in the comments, what about the garden? Where am I at on the garden? How do I feel about the garden? And I know the garden is literally a sore subject in the ecosystem. It just feels like it is the absolute worst place to get into. And that is because, again, it's leveraged on drip, and drip has been taking a beating. Therefore, the garden takes an exponential beating. But in this video here, 3 weeks ago, I showed you guys my plant balance was at 13 million and what my share of the contract was. And I've been sticking with that. So just want to kind of check in and see where I'm at. So I found this spot in the video that I was at 420,000 plants per day and right at 13 million. I didn't scroll up to see that there, but now 3 weeks later, I have doubled that amount of plants that I make per day, and I have doubled the total amount of plants. So definitely been compounding and adding to my bag, as you can see here. People are asking, but I've taken a little bit of profits. My 40-hour work week, I think I did it for one whole week, and then I've done it for like 2 days in this entire time frame. Maybe like 4 weeks total. No, it could be that's 3 weeks. I can't remember. But I haven't been doing it consistently because I don't need that capital. So I only do enough just to pay down the leverage debt that I have, and I'm not trying to wreck my garden in the process. So you'll see that my ROI is 68% in this one, and before it was 75%. So changed just a little bit, but not too much. This for some odd reason hasn't loaded yet, but I've claimed or gotten back added to it basically since then. What else are we looking at? So yeah, I still believe the garden will rebound, but I don't know when. It's going to only be whenever drip gets the focus put back on it. So if you're faithful and continue to compound and add to, or whatever the case may be, I think eventually this will turn back around, but it's going to be a little while longer. So the balance as of right now is 330 million, and in this video it was like 406 million. Sorry, 406,000 and 330,000. So almost 100,000 that has left since that 3 weeks, and we know that we can see that in the farm. It's just been reallocated, as Forex said, but I am still bullish on this in the long run. And what I do is I take from my pig pen position, not every single time, but try to maybe like once a week or whatever. I will take the dividends from here and then buy more plants with it. And then what I'm gonna start doing, maybe next week or starting in December, I'm going to claim from my large garden and take those LPs, break them apart, and send the drip to the second wallet that I have that I'm not really adding or growing. I purchased a little bit of drip, but I'm gonna send it to it and then take that BUSD and then use that to buy pigs, basically. I think that's what I'm going with. I'm not really sure, but the point is that I'm not claiming aggressively from my garden, still keeping it as it has been and still trying to grow it, because I still believe, like I said, long term this will change back around. I just don't know when, but as we know, and I mentioned earlier, it's tied to drip. So until the focus is put back on drip, until we start to get some momentum back in drip, the garden just going to continue to take a beating, and that's because the beating is exponentially harder and heavier with the garden than it is to the drip faucet regular. So I think in the short term we're going to see drip still get lower, which just means the garden's going to be even worse. But I'm going to continue trying to grow my position. I also wanted to point out that even though I have doubled my position, my LPs, did I switch wallets all of a sudden? No, where is it? LPs are 12.28 LPs per day. And in this video, it was like 16. So even though I have increased my position, where are they? There we are. I'm getting less LPs, obviously, again, because the contract balance has gone down. But if the contract balance were to go back up to these levels, so another 80,000 LPs injected, then I would be in a much better position. So yeah, still bullish on it in the long term. Of course, bearish in the short term, but I'm not going to wreck my position just because things are not where I want them to be right now. So that's it. That's the update. I think I covered everything. Yeah, so they're finally loaded. So I have ROI, an additional 6% from that 3 weeks. So you're looking at 2% per week, I guess you could say, is what I have taken back out. So the bulk of that has gone back into the reservoir. I'm back into the garden. And I got another 465 LPs I need to ROI. So yeah, that is it for this. Nice and short. Let me know what you guys are doing with the garden. I know there's negative sentiment every time I put a garden video out. People are just like upset and angry at me for talking about the garden. But I'd like to know where you guys' position is at. You can see even mine just taking a beating. So curious to see what the community sentiment is again. I know right now in drip it's not that good, but maybe by the time this video is out we might have had the AMA as well. So who knows what could have taken place by that time. All right, that is it for this video. You guys know the drill. If it provided value, smash that HBO special, like, subscribe, leave a comment. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.